what you often want to do is, if you're playing melee into ranged, is you want to try and get a ward into one of the bushes to make it harder for the range to drop minion aggro in that top lane. And it looks like Azure should be able to continually harass there as Bin and him trade towards the top side.
I think he should be relatively okay as Bin still to get pushed, just thanks to that counter-strike. Yeah. It works out very well. We saw it from BB on the opposite side in the last game, where even with the Nari, he couldn't really do too much. So Bin going to be fine, and okay, Woody, not quite been able to get the crash down there, but with the push on top and also slowly starting to come through, I'd imagine, in mid lane as well, I think you're going to be fine as Shun to move up towards this top side and contest for Scuttle, which is really where you want to be, is this Wukong, because hitting level 6, getting out onto the map as quick as possible with that ultimate is so crucial to this success.
Yeah, one of the things that we saw actually a decent amount more, I feel like, from BLG when they actually put Wei in instead of Shun was more attention towards Bin and topside, and he is on his legendary Jax. But of course, with both of those junglers sharing scrims with the team and playing this whole time, very could be evened up by Shun. Wukong, notoriously looking for the level 6 though, so you would generally, just on paper, give the early ganks a bit more potency on the side of the Sejuani until the level 6 comes in, and the Wukong a bit more scaling and damage threat, of course.
And that was the thing on the opposite side when we saw Shun coming in. He kind of put a lot of focus on towards that bottom side for a lot of their games, especially when you look at like their series against LNG and that. So I think for BLG, it's going to be a case of trying to see if they can have that access to the bottom side. I don't think they can really get Woody, as Woody's, or sorry, Betty, I should say, because Betty has that arcane shift, but Woody will be way more vulnerable to that sort of gank, especially with the lockup that On can provide. So I think BLG more going to be looking towards, say, the level 6 with those potential ganks, but also Void Grubs as they start to come through that second round.
See Jun kind of pathing down towards that bottom side to get the Scuttle Crab. JunJia has taken control over the top side. Bin had to TP back as he was harassed by Azure. Not too much surprising in this early game. The MF managing to get push into a Ezreal lane. It's kind of to be expected. She has a lot of damage in the early game, and obviously more as she gets towards that Bloodthirster too.
Yeah, definitely a fearsome lane there with the Leona. Of course, worth noting that the Leona there on is taking the exhaust for the Kennen later on into the game, but also serves its purpose in those all-ins if our junglers do find themselves, ganking the bottom lane and trying to play off that wave management. Definitely does kind of put a stop to some of those very, very heavy all-ins.
Just keep my eyes on what Shun is up to, because, oh, hang on,
Bin gets the counter-strike. Can look for the Empower in a couple of seconds as well. Azure deciding he has to flash away. Doesn't want to be hit with the lamppost from Bin.
That's pretty crucial though, because you like having those solo laners hit 6 just in time for like Void Grub fights or anything like that. So not having that, not having that flash available for that combo is going to be a bit sad.
Flash in onto On here. Doesn't have the exhaust and a flash of his own. Zenith plays onto JunJia to try and get himself away. Exhaust on the Sejuani, not the target you want. Jun trying to join the fray. Elk having to cleanse flash away as Jun is now caught with a Shadowing Strike in PSG. Find first blood in the bot lane and will force Shun away.
Nice job by Woody to get the crash down on towards On. Trying to base in PSG, hoping that Shun would be in position, but JunJia's already there, and the value at this early stage for the Sejuani getting multiple CC chains off is just perfect for PSG.
Yeah, the timing was so nice too, with JunJia heading down, finish up the Gromp,